Welcome back. We are here with 1419. If you remember, which I'm sure you do in the last one, Cecilia did get married to Johnny Zest. I straight up did not change her thing here. But yes, she is now Cecilia Zest. She's also currently pregnant. They're living in Tartosa and traveling for his entertainment stuff, his comedy, whatever it is, routine. So they are just enjoying life. And what else happened in the last one? I don't think that much. We're doing some horse riding stuff. We're doing the night stuff. Although we've been doing more bodybuilding than the actual night stuff. I should probably take her to actually do some night training as well. And then where am I going? Conrad did end up joining the church, which is unfortunate because I was going to marry him to Serena. And Oriana died wherever she is. Here she is. She died. So, still only one son for Gilbert. And he's at war currently. So, we'll see. We shall see. Okay, I don't think there are any really important birthdays this year. Although Malcolm's only son's birthday is this year, which is really interesting. Oh, and so is Gilbert II. Okay, so maybe Gilbert will be losing his heir too. Okay, we have so much stuff to think about. Okay, so we had two babies survive in the last one off camera. So that's Euphemia Landgrab and Bahram Bennett. So they both can't get an 18 or 20. 18 or 20. Okay. So both those babies survive. Now Malcolm II, if he dies, Malcolm has no kids. He survived. Then we have two children, Bard and Bartholomew. Now, the Payne family has 3 sons now, so I'm not super worried about that. What is it, a 9 or a 19? And a 19. Okay, excellent. Oh my gosh, we're already almost at the next decade. I feel like I should have realized that before right now. Anyway, Adelaide and Zuan, so that's 7. Adelaide, Zuan. Okay, so far so good. I've been okay. I say, as we're about to do a 2, 6, 11, 13, 14 for Gilbert. He survived. Okay, then we have 1, 2, 3 more. 1, 2. Oh, number 2. Who's number 2? Nicolette. Honestly, though, that's kind of for the best because she's in the church. So, it doesn't really impact my plans at all. Okay, greater than a 9 for 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Greater than a 9? Nope. Yes. No. No. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Only Faye-Ann. Oh, Amelia. So sad. Pretty sure her last name isn't Devereaux anymore anyway, though. Wait, who are you, Amelia? Who are you married to? Who is she married to? A boy of some sort. Oh, you know what? Yeah, she was Frost's wife, but he died. Okay. Also, I need to keep track of all these people who cannot get remarried over here. Gilbert is still alive. I think Swan is still alive. So is Giles. I guess I just never put... No, wait, is Giles dead? I don't know. Anyway, that's a later me problem. I'll look into it. Also, Elric Axtell and Ursula Dutton are going to get married. Where are my Axtells? Elric, I believe that's him. Yep, Elric Axtell. And the Duttons are like third cousins or something. So here is Ursula. They are going to get married. Good for them. Oh, speaking of marriages, I forgot to do this in the last one because I can't get my act together anyway. So first person will get married, have 4 children. Will get married, have 1 child. Okay, Adelaide is a 4. Adelaide is a 4. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, her last name is not Bennett. And Zwan is a 1. Okay. 1. No, she's too rich for you. Serena, I have no idea. I'm thinking for Serena, we'll have her maybe marry one of the other knights. So maybe I will interchange them. So if Dustin ends up getting married to Serena, I'll marry Zwan to Colette and vice versa. I'm planning on having like a situation, so we'll see which one of them comes out on top, I guess. But those are, I was gonna have Conrad in it too, but whatever. Fine, go to the church, Conrad. Okay, vampires. We have 2, they can't get a 9. Humans, we have 5, they can't get an 18. We've actually been having no problems with this lately. I lost count. That must have been 5 anyway. We've been having no problems with the vampire rolls, which is good because we only have 2 vampires. I think when we go down to 1 vampire, I'm going to stop doing vampire rolls. So when we have 1 vampire left, I'm not going to do any vampire rolls so that later we still have a vampire line that we can do the thing with. So there's that. I think that's it. Yes. That sounds good to me. Okay, let's hop into the game. All right, so here we are, and we are now having Thomas and Serena be doing the chores instead of Cecilia, who has now left for Tartosa and will be traveling around with her husband and potentially children and all of that stuff with no cares in the world. So that'll be great for her. I'm glad that Cecilia kind of gets to live her best life and find someone who loves her and live that fairy tale adventure dream. So I am really excited about that, but also I kind of miss her a little bit. I miss having her in the household. I really liked this, like these siblings living together, doing stuff together, supporting each other type of deal. I really thought that that was a fun way to play, and we'll continue to play that way with Thomas and Serena. And Thomas has just gotten another gold medal. But yes, so I do want to keep playing that way with these 2. Honestly, I feel like these 2 are going to be close for the rest of their lives. I know that sometimes we move the siblings out and then we never hear from them again, but I think that that is definitely not going to be the case with Thomas and Serena. They are 100%, BFFs for life. And also, I have decided that Serena is the heir currently from Thomas. So, basically, if Thomas doesn't have any children, we're going to go to Serena instead of going to Cecilia. And I'm okay with fudging that rule because they're twins. So, anyway, also because I don't want to disturb Cecilia's new life that she has. I don't want to make her come back here and do this stuff. So we are now having Sugar practice with the jumping skill because that is the last of the 4 skills that she needs to get in order to be, level 10 in everything. And then we have Tornado working on the barrel racing skill, and he still has that and jumping to work on, but he is younger than Sugar, so I'm not really worried about it. And then we have our foal, and honestly, 3 horses is kind of a lot if I'm trying to get them all to level 10 or something. If I wasn't trying to get them all to level 10, if I was just trying to get them to, I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the champion horse, which is Sugar, and then after that we'll probably not be, spending so much effort into getting the other horses to level 10, especially as we are starting a family and all that stuff. I am really concerned about the wars, though, mostly just because Serena is a knight, so she will be going to war all the time, and therefore neither of our heirs are in a very stable position where I'm confident they won't be killed. Especially, I think there's a war somewhere in here or some event somewhere in this century where you have to flip a coin for them. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But I think maybe Thomas and Serena might be long dead by then because it's not like they're going to live until the late 1400s. We'll just kind of have to see how it goes. Hopefully Thomas has a lot of children with whoever his wife ends up being. And we're actually going to introduce ourselves to a candidate today. So I think that'll be fun. And we are going to just keep practicing the horse stuff. I mean, really, this is just like horse skills grinding time forever. That is the way that we are living our lives. So that is what we're doing, and we have to fix that. And sometimes he gets down off the horse to fix it, and sometimes he doesn't. I don't really know what the deal is, but whatever. So there's that. And there she is. Honestly, I need to move that trash can inside because the horses keep knocking it over for no reason, and it is driving me crazy. But anyway, we also, again, have Serena practicing her for her bodybuilder aspiration because I want her to be able to do that, but also we want her to be a great knight, and my hens are getting taken away by Grim again. But anyway, we want her to be a great knight. We want her to be the best. She is definitely wanting to overcome any preconceived notions about her and her gender. So there's that. So he is going to go into another competition. We're now getting up to the next level. I'm trying to go through all 4 levels. Of course, you have to, right? You can't go to the next level if you haven't done the previous level, but we're trying to get gold on all of them. So you can see he actually just got a silver on this one, so we're going to redo that level, even though we could go up to the expert level, but I want to redo that level so that we can get a gold on it, and I want him to have gold on everything, so there's that. Anyway, we are going to just keep going here and keep practicing, and tomorrow is May Day. That'll be exciting. Also, I'm trying to get some pictures of like the horses jumping, but it's not very easy to get those pictures, but whatever. So anyway, we are now going to go to the Knight's Stronghold once again to go. Oh, I remember what happened here. I got distracted at this very moment and then accidentally went to the church instead of the Knight's Stronghold. So we're going to go to the church first, and then we're going to go and train. So there is that. So we are going to go to the church first. And so I was like, what can we do at the church? And I realized that, so Conrad had just rolled to not get married. And so he came to the church. So I think that what we're going to do is we're going to have Serena talk to her best friend from childhood, Conrad, and, talk to him and be like, you didn't want to be a knight. Like, why did you quit? All that stuff. And he's just kind of saying, it was never really for me. I only did it because I wanted to, we were friends and I wanted to hang out with you and all that stuff. And so that's what he's saying, is that he was kind of doing it for her. Maybe he's like a little wistful because he did have a crush on her, but she never really noticed him in that way because she hasn't really noticed anyone in that way. She is very focused on her dream and her goal, and so she hasn't really been thinking about romance yet. Probably next year we'll have her start thinking about it, but anyway, so basically Conrad is like, what, I think that this is my calling, this is what I want to do with my life, and also it's, good for my family because they can't afford to feed so many kids and all that stuff. So anyway, she's kind of sad that Conrad quit, but she's still trying to get closer to the other knights. You can see she's sort of friends with Zuan. It's weird that she lost her relationship with Dustin because her and Justin were like unfriendly rivals. And so it's kind of a bummer that they lost their relationship, but that's okay. So we're going to keep saying that that's what they are, even though somehow The Sims is not reflecting it. But anyway. Gilbert is calling. Maybe he's like calling because Cecilia's gone and he wants to reconnect with his other children. Who knows? He's still only got one son, except for Thomas. So, yes, we have Serena practicing her swordsmanship and all of that stuff. And so also here, so as you know, Dante Vitor is like the only real knight in this situation. And so, since he's away at war, his family has still come around and stuff. And so this is his eldest daughter, Adelaide. So that is her, and she's just hanging around because, her family are, knights. Her father's a knight, and she has always hung around here a lot as a child. But anyway, so here she is. And so Thomas, who is bored out of his mind just watching his sister do exercises, is going to strike up a conversation. He's like, wow, hello, how are you? So I'm just having them become friendly with each other. It looks like they're getting along really nicely, which is great. So I am thinking about her for a future wife. We'll have to see how it goes. Also, as you know, we did just roll for her father to die this year. He died of old age or of his birthday roll, whatever it is. So yeah, she doesn't know that he's dead yet because, one, I haven't killed him yet, and two, he's away at war, so she wouldn't know about his death right away. It would kind of have to take time to come to them. So that's going to be really hard for her to lose her father, who was a great knight and all of that stuff. So that is definitely going to be a sticking point for her. So we'll see if we can't comfort her when the time comes. And we'll see what that will mean for any potential relationships. So here she is. She is the person I am thinking of for our future wife. Again, I want to kind of set this stuff up before he's eligible to get married because I want him to get married right when he can because, I'm worried that he won't have enough children by the time, like, if he has to go to war or whatever. So I think that it's important for us to at least get someone pregnant before that happens, to have him married so that our household isn't empty when we go to war. So there's that. Honestly, I think that if he's away at war and like his wife dies in childbirth or something, I think we'll just say that he was like excused. Like, his wife died, his child has no one. He was excused from whatever he was doing to come back home. Or maybe, we could send the child to the orphanage for now or have it stay with someone, but I don't know. Anyway, that is probably something that's not even going to happen, so I don't know why I'm worried about it. But that's just some things I'm thinking about, is that I'm worried about Thomas and Serena going to war at the same time. So that is what's going on there. And we are, again, back here practicing with our stuff, trying to get everything situated, trying to make sure everyone is amazing at everything that they do. So Thomas is feeling pretty good that he just met, a very beautiful young woman, preteen, because we're all preteens here. So luckily, I do also have the first crush mod, which makes it so that preteens can kind of, get flirty with each other, but it's all in like a, holding hands and like kind of way where it's more age appropriate. So there is that. And we are going to, again, just keep going with this, and around you go. Tornado, it would like, on the fast forward of him going around in circles would give me like motion sickness. Anyway, Thomas, why don't you go take care of everything? It's also May Day, so we're going to have to deal with that. Okay, reached jumping level 5. That is great, Sugar. We're halfway there. And I guess we're really not halfway there because the levels get harder to level up each time you level up. So like getting through level 1 is way easier than getting from level 9 to level 10. So there is that. But anyway, we'll just say we're halfway. So we're going to do this all over again. But actually, I'm going to cancel it because look who just came here unprompted and got attacked by bees. So she has just come here, and we're going to come inside so we don't get attacked by bees. And he's going to invite her in, and they're going to be flirty, and they're going to just, enjoy each other's company. She is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Honestly, like even as like a child, she was gorgeous. So when I saw her, I was like, oh, we should marry her. So they are just getting to know each other a little bit better, and we're going to see where that goes. Again, she does not know that her father is passed. And honestly, I was planning this whole storyline initially where like her father disapproved and blah, 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 but he's dead now. So I'm going to have to figure something else out. So there's that. But yeah, Thomas and Serena are doing an excellent job here all by themselves. And I need you to get off this horse so I can make the horse not tense so that we can go do this. Okay. So he's going to his next competition, and she is going to, again, keep training. I honestly don't even remember what level of fitness she's at, but that's fine. I'm trying to get some fun pictures. Look at her friendship bracelet. I'm trying to get some fun pictures. So yes, gold. And so tomorrow we will be doing the expert level in that. And then the other 2 categories are categories where you do need some jumping skills. So that is why we're going to keep practicing our jumping skill and hopefully get that up. But yes, so Thomas is now kind of a little, flirty flirt with Adelaide. And, hopefully we can make things go well for them, but also I don't want it to be too easy. So you'll see in the next one. I just kind of wanted to introduce her and set up a good relationship between them to start with. And since we do have so much time, I wanted to kind of, take our time and go one step at a time with the relationship so it's not like insta love like usually I do. So that is what's going on there. I'm trying to get cool pictures of the horses. Again, it's not really working too well because you can't really see what it is exactly that the horse is jumping, but whatever. So let's fix that, and then we are going to keep training and doing all that. So then it is almost Wednesday. I am going to cut here because I didn't have enough time to keep playing, and so I picked up the next day. So here we are. It is now Wednesday, and we are again going to pick up the trash. These horses. So there's that, and then we're going to again keep training, and then we're not going to stay here too long. We're going to do a competition for the morning, and then we're also going to have Serena do the chores so that we can get Thomas out of here and we can get out of this household quickly so that we can head over to have Ursula and Elric Axel and Ursula Dutton get married. And then we'll head over to the church. Also, I have to worry about Amelia Payne dying this year because she has 5 children that there's no teenagers in that household or older. So we're going to have to figure out that so that I don't accidentally, send all of her kids into the void. So there is that, and it is now getting late. Okay, so Serena is going to do all of this, and then we're going to have her do the chores, like I said, and then we'll have Thomas go do the expert level of the barrel racing. Yeah, barrel racing. Master level, sorry. It goes expert, then master. I don't know why I didn't know that. Okay, so that is what he's going to do. She's going to do this chores, and it's actually really hard for her, and she keeps getting attacked by bees. Okay, we got a gold. So we have finished 2 categories in the competitions, so that's great. And now we are going to, okay, pick that up. Why are there 3 trash piles now? Okay, so now we're going to head out. So let's go back to the world right about now. And yes, Elric and Ursula are getting married, so that is really fun. I was thinking about what household to put them in, but you know what? If the household gets full, I'll just move them. Or if, because I think his sister is going to get married soon too. So if we can move people out, then they'll have more room for babies and whatever, so it's fine. So anyway, I'm going to change her outfit to the beigey color that the Axtell family is. Even though it's supposed to be orange, but this is what comes up in The Sims when I click orange as the color filter, so that's just the way it is with the custom content, I did find a few brown outfits, though. I wonder if we could have a brown family. Okay, so there she is in her new outfit, and she looks great. I mean, I'm excited for her children. She looks so much like her mother, so that is great. And now we're just heading over. I'm just going to fill this out. They both have 7 baby tries, so that'll be really fun for them both to be able to try for babies, and then the numbers will be equal. That doesn't usually happen, but that's fine. So now we are going to just fill out the spreadsheet, and we're also going to have them try for a baby so that she's pregnant, and then we'll head over to the church to kill Amelia and then also to get their wedding portrait done. So those are the 2 things we're going to do at that church. The old church is where the rest of the people who are dying go. So Nicolette, Bennett, Tristan, Dutton, and Dante Vittor are all going to be at the old church. So I'm gonna do that off screen, and then I will also have to give lots of makeovers. I'm sure you saw when we were in the world view that a lot of people are wearing outfits they shouldn't now because they've aged up. So that is good and also bad, but we're going to do our best. So let's head over here, and let me just figure out what is going on with Amelia. Unfortunately, both her brother and his wife are deceased, so I think we're going to have to go back to the main Devereaux family where we have the 2 parents, we have Charles, and then we have there's too many Sims in that household. And then we have Charles's 2 affair kids, and then the niece, Amelia's niece, who's both her parents died. So actually, I'm just going to move Pascal out of the household for now. Probably by the time he's able to get married, that one of these kids will be teenagers, so that'll be good. I'm just going to move him into the house for now, but he will obviously be going back to Tartosa, but let's just say that he's helping his sister out, even though, you know, they don't know that they're Charles's kids yet, or at all. I don't even know if they will one day, but we'll see. So, moving on. We need a wedding portrait, and we need to kill Amelia. And we are going to do that. So here we go. Excellent. You guys pose, please. And then we'll have our Edward be doing this. Love that. Okay. Also, I know we only have 2 vampires left, but we will be getting the other vampire, Salvia, married soon. So maybe she'll have some vampire babies. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe they'll all be humans. Who knows? I don't know. So anyway, the portrait is now finished, and we're going to name it, and then we're going to call Amelia here. Unfortunately for me, she didn't show up at first. Like she's invisible. I can't see her. She's not here. So I was trying to figure that out for a couple minutes, and eventually she does show up. You can see she's invisible right now carrying that book, but as soon as I was like, okay, well, then go home so I can call you back here, then she shows up. Anyway, it looks like Cecilia just had her first baby, and it was a son, and we're going to name him Johnny the Second. There she is. Okay. Now that you exist, let's kill you. So let's do this. And she will be dying, and then we'll get her grave down there, and that'll be where we wrap up. So I hope that you enjoyed this part. I am trying to go a little slower with the stories, like instead of doing everything all in one part. So I'm trying to like introduce Sims and then have the relationship grow over time and all of that stuff. So hopefully that works out. You know, I get impatient sometimes, so we'll see. But that'll be that. So I hope that you enjoyed this part, and I will catch you in the next one.